100. That's a Georgia.
For 179 1/4. It is scheduled for 8 rounds. They are right in the middle of the light heavyweight cruiserweight division. And it is Myers who comes out to meet Holyfield and crowds him here in the opening seconds. Myers has won 9 of his last 10 fights. He gave up boxing about 3 years ago to go into the car business, selling cars. And since he has come back, he has put together a string of 9 victories in his last 10 fights.
The only loss in that string was the former world light heavyweight champion Eddie Mustafa Muhammad down in Pasadena, Texas, and he was stopped early in the fight, stopped on a cut. He said Eddie can still punch.
Holyfield, who lost that controversial decision in the Olympics to New Zealand's Kevin Barry for hitting on the break, and so he had to settle for the bronze instead of getting into the finals.
That wasn't hitting on the break. That was creaming a guy on the break. Oh, he nailed him.
Extremely controversial.
There's that hook of Holyfield. It is a short, devastating punch. The best punch Myers owns, a strong left hand to the body.
And Myers may be caught, yes, some blood now around the right eye. Myers looks very awkward in the ring.
That was the slashing hook that opened it up by Holyfield about 30 seconds ago, and I believe that's the same spot where Eddie Mustafa cut him about 6-7 months ago.
Holyfield with great punching power, terrific quickness, superior jab, and he has been in there with some good competition in his first 5 fights, not holding back as he enters the pro ranks. His first fight against a tough Lionel Bayarn, and he won that in 6 rounds. And his last fight against big Tyrone Booz, he won that in 8 rounds. Ricky Myers may not get out of the first. Only 2 knockouts in his first 5 fights, but that could be reflected upon the competition. There's a left hook again by Holyfield, chasing Myers all over the ring here in the first round. 30 seconds to go. Will he survive it?
Oh, what a chin he has. It's just such a shame that those hooks aren't doing that cut any good. This had the makings of a real rumble, but now that he's cut above the brow, it doesn't look like this fight is going to go much more than another 2 or 3 rounds.
No saving by the bell except in the last round here in Georgia. As Holyfield pouncing on Myers in the closing seconds of the first. The fight has been stopped. That is it for Ricky Myers, who had sustained 2 cuts around the right eye. And it ends after the first round, so a 3-minute workout for Evander Holyfield. And that is enough for Myers, who loses just for the 2nd time in his last 11 fights. And Holyfield